Where I come from in Ireland, it is believed that there are many, many traditional storytellers. And there used to be indeed. There is the expression that stories were passed on orally, ó bhéal go béal. But very often people come to Ireland looking for all the storytellers, and sometimes they're quite hard to find. And not long ago, I was asked to go into a region of Ireland which is in the Midlands, which is not the part of Ireland that's generally associated with the rich tradition of storytelling, which tends to be around the coastal areas where the Irish language lasted much longer than in other places. And there was a kind of a certain degree of scepticism as to whether there were stories in this region. But I took it on as a challenge, and I set up some events, some performances. I invited people I knew who could tell stories, and then invited local people along. But they didn't exactly jump out of the bushes to me. I had to go looking for them. I had to ask somebody, did they know somebody? And little by little, I discovered that there were people, but they weren't necessarily coming out to go to public events, and they certainly didn't want to tell the stories in public. And I found that it was only by going to visit them in their homes and talking to them and just asking them lots of questions that slowly the stories would evolve and come out. Now, sometimes they were memories of the past, but in other cases, they were genuine versions of folk tales. But this was the thing. The people who had the tales in the Midland region, they called themselves local historians. They didn't call themselves storytellers, because storytelling still didn't have that cachet. It was kind of, oh, you're telling a story. Oh, you're just making it up. Oh, these old lies. And there's an old expression in Ireland when they ask you to do something, to entertain or sing a song or whatever. They say, you're no use at all. You can't sing, you can't dance, and you can't tell lies. Because it was seen that storytelling was creating telling lies.